All right, let's welcome you once again into another exciting edition of the Madiba official show. It's time for the MOS here with me, the Madiba official. We are going to preview the match day 23 game that will be played at Enyinase between the Continental Club Masters. Never say that until the bones are rotten. The record winners of the MTN FA Cup and the league winners last 2 seasons ago. That is Accra House of Folk and then Karela United. These two teams are meeting again in the Ghana Premier League, and as I said earlier on, it's a match day 23 encounter. Please, if you're ready to subscribe, kindly do us a favor by subscribing to this channel for videos like this and many more. Now, the home side, Karela United, have not fared well this season. As a matter of fact, they are lying 15th in the Ghana Premier League with some 26 points. So what it means is that this game is of essence to Karela United. A victory, and they can be able to put daylight between them and the 16th club in the Ghana Premier League League. So Karela United playing this game, coming from their last game that they lost against Bechem United by 3 goals to 1 in Bechem. They want to bounce back. Don't forget that Karela United have won 4 of their last 5 games that have been played at the Crosby Award Memorial Park. That's the camp park. Their last 5 matches, they won 4 of such matches. They won against Aduana Stars. They won against Asante Kotoko. They won against Kotoku Royals, and also they won against Insua Treman. The only upset or the only defeat that they've gotten in that span was that 2 goals to 1 defeat that they suffered at the hands of Accra Lions. So barring that defeat that they've gotten at the hands of Accra Lions, they won almost all the matches in their last 5 that they played the Ghana Premier League at home. And also, you look at the Ghana Premier League table, as I said earlier, they have 26 points. And out of those 26 points, they picked a whooping 23 of them at home. So it's only 3 points that they picked away. They picked 23 points at home. Their 11 matches that they played already at home, they've won 7, drawn 2, and lost 2. Now, the 2 defeats that they suffered came in the hands of King Faisal and Accra Lions. So Accra Lions and King Faisal are the only 2 teams that will be able to pick up wins in the camp park. So this game will be difficult for the Continental Club Masters. House of Folk, on the other hand, are coming from the background for the fact that they won their last game in the Ghana Premier League when they played against the Kotoku Royals, a game that they won in the embers of the game. A free kick, courtesy of Salif Ibrahim Di Maria, that was converted by Caleb Amankwa, who, for me, I would say naivety was on his part. That's why scoring the goal, knowing that he had a yellow card and the kind of player that he is for the club, an important member of the club as such, for him to get that silly yellow card to be sent off. Now he's going to cause other folk dearly in this game. If he hadn't removed his shirt to celebrate that last minute goal, he would have been available for this game, because this is an all-important away game that folk cannot afford to lose, because now they have 35 points on the league log, just a point above Kotoko. Now between House of Folk and Kotoko, House of Folk have played more matches than Kotoko in the Ghana Premier League. Then you look at the top position, Accra Lions have 37 points, then Aduana Stars with 39 points. Between Accra House of Folk and that is Aduana Stars, they have 4 points between them. So a victory for Accra House of Folk today, and they will go just a point behind Aduana Stars, and also they will leapfrog that is Accra Lions in the second position on the league log, knowing that Accra Lions is without their coach, so anything can happen. Now, Caleb Amankwa have caused them that race in this game because of how important that he has been for the club this season. So other folk want to do everything to win. Now, the last 5 away matches that other folk have played, they won just 1. Other folks' last 5 matches that they played away, they won just 1, and that was against Mediama Sporting Club. That could not be Junior scored the only goal. Now from that win, they've drawn 2. They drew against Bibiani Gold Stars the last time out that they played away at the dance park. A game that they considered earlier on, only to equalize in the dying embers through Isaac Mensah. And the game that they played at the Kumasi Babayara Sports Stadium against King Faisal. So their last 5 away games, they've drawn 2. One against Bibiani Gold Stars at the dance park and King Faisal at the Babayara Sports Stadium. Their only victory, as I said earlier on, was against Mediama Sporting Club, and they've lost 2 against Real Tamale United, ITU in Tamale, and then also they lost against Accra Girl Olympics and the Gap Manchester Derby. So this has been how the folks record in the last 5 matches. But in terms of the away game that the folks have played, they are the second best team currently in the Ghana Premier League with 2 games less. The Ghana Stars are the best travelers with 17 points. House of Folk with 15. But the other Stars have played 12, while House of Folk have played 10 matches away. So when you look at that statistics, that gives you something to hold on to, knowing that House of Folk can do anything when they travel. Like I said, they are good travelers. They've won about 4 matches of said travels, and they've drawn 3 and won 3. So House of Folk, and lost 3. They won 4, drawn 3, and that is lost the other 3. So other folk are playing 4-3-3 when they travel on the road. So this will be an interesting one. And as I said, now other folk have a knack of scoring late goals. But one thing that for me is a shock is that since match day 12, that's somewhere around 12th day of January 2023, other folk have played about 11 matches or 12 in all competitions. Other folk have played, that is 11 matches. In all, 10 in the league and 1 in the FA Cup. And in those 11 matches that they played, it's only on 1 occasion that they've scored more than a goal in a game. And that was when they won against Bekum Chelsea at home by 3-1. Apart from that match, other folk have struggled to score goals. As a matter of fact, their last 5 matches, they scored 3 goals. In their last 5 matches, that's how the folk have played. In their last 3 matches too, they've scored 3 goals in between them. And all goals have come in the dark embers. Against Kotoko, Kunadu Adam scored. Against Bibiani Gold Stars, Todd Isaac Mensah, that scored the last minute equalizer for them. And as I said, Karela Mankwa also got against Kotoku Royals in the dark embers of the game. All the folk scoring goals is their bane. In the Ghana Premier League, they scored 22 goals in 22 matches. It tells you a team that are lacking. And if you don't score goals, you don't win matches. And that's why folk are where they are. Had they had any potent attacker in their team, maybe they would have been at the apex of the Ghana Premier League. So while folk are struggling to find a consistent goal scorer, their striker, you look at Isaac Mensah with 2 goals, Victor Edu with 1 goal, Yasen Ochin with no goal, Benjamin York with 4 goals, Kojo Benjuna with 2 or 3 goals this season. So other folk are lacking in that department. You see them at times playing sumptuous football, but when it comes to putting the ball at the back of the net, that's been lacking because other folk have been creating a lot of chances in recent matches, especially if you watch the game against Kotoko. The number of chances that they got, they could have scored more than 3 or 4 goals in that game. But other folks spanned all the chances that came their way. So this is a game that the club from Accra, the big oak tree, cannot afford to even draw, because as I said earlier on, if their dream is to win the Ghana Premier League, they have to start winning set matches. If as I said, Kifeza can do so, if Accra Lions can do so, they can do if only they are committed enough to get the victory, because this league is not an easy one, because it's tight from the bottom to the top. Everybody is well poised for the Ghana Premier League. So a slim, even a draw, and you are out, because Mediama also have 34 points. Kotoko 34 points. Now a draw, and other folk will go on 36. A victory for Mediama, and they will leapfrog other folk. A victory for Kotoko, and they will leapfrog other folk, and also with a game in hand. So this is a game that David Dixon Okulu, having played 3 matches, scoring 3 goals, winning 2 and drawn 1, he has to start urging his charges to score more, because you cannot have this amount of strikers and not be able to bang in the ball at the back of the net. Having the creativity of Salif Ibrahim Di Maria, Linda John Mtangi just behind you, but yet still the goals are not forthcoming. The big oak tree have to start delivering, because as I said, this league promises to go down to the wire. Unlike last season, by this time Kotoko had already wrapped up the league, but this time around, you look at the team at the top and those chasing them, and you can see that the league is well poised and keenly contested, and anybody that win it would not have it easy. You then start had that is daylight between them. The loss that they received at the end of March 22 meant that their points have been halved. That's the reason why the league is now like this. So for me, I have to focus to make sure that they do everything and their big players will come to the party. A difficult test for Alfok against Kotoku Royals, and as I said earlier on, a team that do very well at home, a team that knows how to pick up points at home, a team that is yet to lose a game. So against Karela United, a team that knows how to pick up the points, a team that when they are playing at home, in the last 5, that lost just 1 and won 4, a team that have lost just twice this season in all the match that they played at home in the Ghana Premier League, tells you how difficult that this game will be. So let me go in for double chance for Karela United. Let us know your thoughts on this game between Alfok and Karela United at Inase. That's the Crosby Awua Memorial Park. Please, if you enjoyed this content, kindly give us a thumbs up and also subscribing to the channel for videos like this and many more. Thank you. Adios. Gracias. Muchas. Bye-bye.